Hey, Jubilee family. I am really excited about doing something this summer, and I would love to invite you to join me starting on Thursday mornings from 8 a.m. until 8:30. I'm going to lead a Bible study through the book of Hebrews. I've been studying Hebrews a lot this last year because I'm writing my THM thesis on Hebrews 6, and you know as well as I do that Hebrews is so full of Jesus. And the more I read it, the more I marvel at him. So we're going to systematically work through this book together, verse by verse. We'll talk about how to study the Bible. We'll talk practical issues like applying Christ to our life day in and day out. We'll try to tackle theological issues. There's some really hard passages in Hebrews, like Hebrews 6, where it almost looks like you can lose your salvation. Well, what's the author trying to do there? And why is the author comparing the Old Covenant to the New Covenant? You see, right now we're going through the book of Exodus and really understanding a lot more about the Old Covenant. Well, how does that now relate to the New Covenant? Well, there's no better book to study than the book of Hebrews to deepen our understanding in that. So as we preach through Exodus, there's not a more perfect time to work through the book of Hebrews. So if you're a teenager, if you are someone with small amounts of experience studying Scripture, if you have graduated from seminary, whoever you are, I would love to invite you to join me starting the first week of June from 8 until 8:30 a.m. on a church-wide Zoom call, and we will study the book of Hebrews together. And for those who want it, I'll provide homework, and I trust that it will be a really beneficial time. I don't know how long this will go. Hebrews is a large book, but I want you to come with really hard questions because I really have to be thinking through this book as I write my thesis, but more importantly, so that we can all know Christ better. So I am going to get a plug for you to join this study, and he doesn't even know it. Dan Porch is in the office next door, and I'm going to ask him what he thinks about studying through Hebrews. And if I haven't convinced you, maybe he will. All right, join me. Let's go see what he's doing, and let's see if he thinks it's really cool to study Hebrews. Because John Owen did. Look at John Owen wrote not one book, not two books, not three books, not four books, not five books, not six books, but 7 whole books on the book of Hebrews. So is there a lot to learn here? There is so much. And my hope is that we can know and trust Jesus better. All right, let's go see what Dan Porch thinks about this. All right, follow me in here. See, I get to be pesky with Dan every day. So let's go ask him. Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Just wondering if you could speak into the camera. What do you think about going through the book of Hebrews?
I think it's a great idea. Thank you. Are we going to go for a long time?
Long time.
A long time, yeah. Okay.
So
it's okay.
Maybe 10 years? I don't know.
You'll find me in Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So that's hey, if Pastor Dan says it's good, it must be good.
It must be good, yeah.